when you're doing genealogy research, it's pretty common to find a document like this, which may be a little bit hard to read for various reasons. Either the scan is not that good, or it's too faint, or something else. And here are just some basic tips that I have for trying to decipher what this says. The first thing that you should be able to do actually is to zoom in a lot, because that can really, make the words bigger and therefore a lot easier to see. The other thing that I do is I always mess around with the image quality, assuming that the scan is big enough to do it. And basically, depending on what software program you're using or app, you can bring up like this, can adjust the different settings for the picture. So what I usually do when I get a document like this is an old 1870 census, I'll just press the auto levels, because sometimes it makes it automatically will adjust it, but I can see that actually that hurt it a little bit. It made some of the letters impossible to read. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo that change. And then what I'll do is I'll just take the individual sliders and maybe brighten it a little bit. So I'm upping the exposure. Adjusting the contrast can sometimes bring out the letters a little bit more. Like I can see New York looks a little bit better. And then on this particular program, this is Mac Preview, but I think Windows Paint and other applications do something similar. You can adjust the sharpness a little bit, and you can see that maybe makes things a little bit easier to read. So those are just some basic tips for trying to decipher an old document that wasn't scanned that well, or the quality is just not that good.